G'day people, Tour Divide is kicking off in 2 weeks time. I'm flying it in 10 days, so this is more or less the build that I'm going to take with me. I'll run through it. I won't go through what's inside the restrap bags. I'll do that in a gear check video closer to the time, still deciding a few things. Basically the important stuff: Santa Cruz carbon highball size large frame. That's lightweight, the CC version. Fox 34 step cast fork. I've got a DT Swiss 1501 wheel set, but I've laced a Sun Dynamo hub to the front wheel, which is linked up with a K-Lite switch system in the cockpit there. Obviously DT Swiss 240 hub in the rear. Drivetrain, I've gone for SRAM Axis. I will update that before I fly out. And I've also got a Revolution Components 36 tooth chainring to put on the front. That's on Raceface Era cranks, and I've also got a power meter here. Siggy, I think is how you probably don't pronounce it. SQ Labs extra wide pedals, that gets me outside of the drink bottles, the bags, and I pedal with quite a wide stance, so that's helping. The cockpit zone, I've got Profile Design carbon aero bars, and that has flip box electric buttons which communicate with my Axis derailleur, and so I got 2 buttons on my grips and 2 buttons on the end of my aero bars. So that was an expensive setup. I do get a bit of fatigue in the thumb in these long rides, and also just the time of just moving your hand from your aero bars to the shifter was just pissing me off. So I've gone for that setup, and I've taken it for a few rides. It's pretty awesome. I'll bring with me 2 spare Axis batteries, so I have 3 in total. What else have we got? Shimano XT brakes. I went for the 4 pistons, mainly because that will enable me to run 160 mil rotors, which means I don't need brake adapters, which is 2 less bolts on the bike, I figure. And also the larger pads mean less replacement, hopefully. What else have we got? I've got the K-Lite Cube rear light, which will just be going all the time because it's hooked in to my to the USB port in here. And then I can also charge a power bank through this in the daytime when I'm not using my lights. And my backup red light is a BBB. Also in here is the blip box, which has wires to the buttons on my cockpit and communicates to my Axis rear derailleur. So at the moment I've got 2.4 Maxxis Aspen tyres mounted, but I got a fresh set from Marlene's of 2.25 Aspens. I'll be using those. They'll be going on fresh before the flight. Pro Logo saddle W350. I've used that on all my long rides so far in the last year, and it's been amazing. So I just bought a brand new one to do the job. This is a titanium cage which can pull out both sides. I've got a 1-up pump, a small one on the side. I'll probably put some insulation tape around that. Profile Design toolbox and 2 Rhino Power drink bottles. They're doing my nutrition as well, so I'll be bringing Rhino Power electrolytes, but I'll cover that in the gear check video. Nuke-proof carbon handlebars trimmed down to 700 mils. Garmin Edge 530, I believe. So that about covers it. This is what I've chosen to get me through the 2,700 miles to the Mexican border. All going well. I'll have no dramas, but we will see. So stay tuned for the gear check video, which will be out in a week or so. Thank you.